the time for me. I don't have the time to please you. I'll pack all your things away. You're welcome, but I can't promise that you got me out of work. I'm leaving and I'm never coming back. Don't wanna deal with you, don't wanna feel for you.
Hello and welcome to my new Alocasia video. I have got 2 new additions in my collection and I'm going to talk about them, and I'm going to repot this guy because it urgently needs doing that. So let's get into it. Let's know which 2 Alocasias I have here and let's get into repotting them. So this one here is Alocasia Cuprea Red Secret. This is a really classic Alocasia plant. It's quite popular and it's quite unique, and the word Cuprea comes from copper because that's how the leaves turn out to be. Not when they're young, of course, like this one, which is a proper dark green color with some purple shine in it. And if you have a look at the matured leaves like this one, or especially this one, which is the biggest leaf, these are copper-ish in color, and this is still maturing. It's still very new. It's quite delicate actually, and it's also known as Red Secret. It is known as the mirror plant or the jewel Alocasia because once it hardens off, the leaves become so glossy that it actually becomes like a little mirror. It reflects all the light, and that's what it's known for, that where it is found in tropical jungle forests, it uses its mirror-like leaves to reflect the dappled light which falls on them, and that's how it kind of grows into a mature plant. New leaves, on the other hand, are green, like this one. It's still maturing. Also, the ribbed pattern on the plants, on the leaves, are really unique. It's known for these patterns, the venations which are there. As it matures, the veins kind of create this very quilt-like look. So you have these popping internal sides of the leaves which look really cool. And overall, I think in any collection, this plant stands out a lot. You can just see it being kept to like my other Alocasia, and you can already see how it attracts all the attention towards itself. So it's a very nice ornamental plant. It's been really getting popular for the kind of look it brings into your collection. They've become quite affordable now. It used to be quite expensive, but I got it for a steal. I actually got it for just $375, which is definitely a very good cost for this. Some time back, I wouldn't be surprised if it was in the range of 2,000, 3,000 rupees, but I seem to have got a really good plant here. I got this from Paradise Yash, which is an Instagram account I follow, and I believe the nursery is in Pune, and that's where it comes from. I order it typically at night, and by the next evening I receive the plant, and they're usually in a very good quality. I will put a quick unboxing of this plant because I got this separately than this other guy here, so I'm gonna insert that here for you to see in what condition it arrived.
I guess I thought your style might grow on me. You're never really honest.
And then I have here my most awaited plant ever, which is Alocasia Frydek. A lot of people get confused with it being called as fried egg, which is not the case. So Alocasia Frydek is really one of the most beautiful Alocasias. It's also known as the velvet leaf Alocasia because this plant is known for its velvety leaves. you may have seen black velvet or a lot of other plants which have velvety leaves, but in everyone's opinion, not just mine, Alocasia Frydek has the most soft, most velvety feel that you could ever get in any plant. This right now is a small sized plant. It's almost like a juvenile plant, but I think it's still doing pretty good because there are two stalks. I chose the plant which had two stalks in it so I can eventually develop two plants, and there seems to be a little shoot here as well, so which I think will eventually become a third plant. So I very carefully chose this particular pot while picking up. They had a couple of pots and I looked very carefully and went for this one. Right now it has, I think, 3 leaves on this one and 3 leaves on this, I guess. So yeah, 6 leaves there. I think this one is a bit damaged now. Not from any specific reason. I think in just adjusting, or maybe just the fact that it's not in soil right now. It's in this little pot which has a lot of sphagnum moss, but I don't know, it's just like very not fresh. The sphagnum moss is not really fresh, so I think it's lacking nutrients because these leaves were pretty new. They weren't damaged the way they are right now, and it looks like they are losing out on food maybe, or not getting enough nutrients or energy. I'm worried about these leaves also becoming that way, so I've got a pot here and I'm gonna immediately repot this. So I've got a little pot here which is just one size up from the current one. There's no point putting it in a larger pot right now because I'm sure the roots aren't that big. I got this from a local nursery which is right near my local address where I stay, and I just got it. I didn't get it packaged, I just took it in my hand and I came back, and it was a great ride. I think it was a lovely ride to bring this plant back home in the car, and I've just been waiting to repot it. So let's see what kind of a root system it has. I did water this yesterday, so it's a little wet, but I mean I don't want to really spend too many more days letting it be in this. So oh, lovely, it has got an amazing root system. So I think it was sort of running out of space in this, and probably that's why the 2 leaves are not getting enough nutrition or the space it needs. So I'm not really going to remove this moss. I think it's doing well in it. I'm just going to give it this new pot. I'm going to use the same potting mix which I have been using from the same nursery for all my other plants, which is like a chunky mix. You can't see it here, but let me try and show. So this is the potting mix I have been using. It's from the same nursery from where I bought my Alocasia Frydek, and it's got a good mix of everything in it. It's got proper soil, the clay soil, it's got these larger chunky pieces, it's got a bit of charcoal, it's got, I think, all the basic things indoor plants need, and it is specifically for indoor plants, so I don't really worry about it being right or not. I just trust them. I have asked them a couple of times and this is what they use, and I'm going to continue using the same. So this should be fairly easy. I have just placed this as it is in the new container. I'm just going to cover it up with some regular the indoor soil which I have from the sides. The new soil will give the roots the nutrients maybe it wasn't getting in the sphagnum moss base it was in. Not that we need soil, we can grow these plants in sphagnum moss completely as well, but having the soil helps them catch more nutrients from it, because usually we mix the food or the fertilizers in water, and when we water it, it flows by, so whatever the roots can catch is what it gets. But if the soil is there, they can keep absorbing the nutrients for a longer time. Just have to be careful about this new shoot here. Just very careful about that right now, because it's just like a little tiny new shoot. I don't want to damage it too much. So yep, there we are. This looks fine. This looks decent to me right now. I think it should do fine. I will go and water this up. It should be good. Let's see in a couple of days how it starts developing a bit more, and whether it's complying with the soil or not, since it's been in sphagnum moss for too long. And this can remain as it is. This pot is even one size bigger than this one, so I don't think it needs repotting at this moment. So I'm just gonna water it, just gonna clean the leaves, and yeah, that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if it was of interest to you and you learned anything about these plants, or you had a good time, please do like the video. It helps me make more videos and continue doing this. So thank you so much. See you next time. Bye.
I told you I'm not here to mess around, and you've been acting too mysterious. You didn't think I'd go, but do you now? You never took me seriously. You don't have the time for me. I don't have the time to please you. I'll pack all your things away. You're welcome. Broken promises that got me out of work. I'm leaving and I'm never coming back. Don't wanna deal with you, don't wanna feel for you. It's your loss. Broken promises that got me out of work. I'm leaving and I'm never coming back. Don't wanna deal with you, don't wanna feel for you. It's your loss. I never really liked the way you dressed. I guess I thought your style might grow on me. You're never really honest, made me guess. And now I want you far from close to me. You don't have the time for me. I don't have the time to please you. I'll pack all your things away.